I'm sure. I don't know about you, Craig, but everybody likes a little head. Al Snow versus Mr. Number 1, George South, and George South laying down the challenge before this match. If he loses, a native of Boone, North Carolina, he will never come back to Boone. But if he wins, he gets to keep Al Snow's tag team partner sitting there in the corner, head.
Certainly one of the most bizarre partners, if you will, in all of professional wrestling. Al Snow and Head, a really great relationship. I actually saw him talking to that mannequin Head earlier before this match even started. I mean, Al Snow, a very disturbed individual, you would say.
And this, for those who don't know, this is a rematch some 20-plus years in the making, probably pushing maybe even close to 30 years in the making now. Al Snow's very first match against George South. And now here they are all these years later, hooking it up again. And Al Snow's had a referee Mitch Blaylock get a headlock there. Look out.
Would you tell those fans to back up for a second? Listen. Al, listen. Would you shut up and hear me talk? Listen. Listen.
I don't think the fans are going to let George South speak anytime soon.
It doesn't look like it.
All right, listen. No, I gotta see it. Listen. Everybody knows for the last 10 years, he's been cheap. Every single match, he brings out his partner, and he brings in a tag match. Listen.
What?
This ain't no stupid handicap match, but I tell you what I'm gonna do. You hear me? I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Get it up! You shut up! I'm gonna make this a tag match.
Oh, what is this? Do you have anything on this? I don't have anything on this.
I have not heard.
I do whatever I want to do. Listen, see, you've been cheating for a long time, all right? Right now, this is a tag. Al Snow and his famous Head. That's him, that's right. Listen, Al Snow and his famous Head. Would you put him in? Listen, I'm trying to talk. Listen, you and I, listen, Al Snow, you and Head, you're gonna take on Mr. Number 1 George South. And the original masked Head, right there. That's right, buddy.
Well, there you have it.
So right now, this is a tag match.
Now I've heard everything.
The Masked Head and Mr. Number 1 George South versus Al Snow and his Head. Well, you know, there's nothing wrong with double head.
Oh, will you stop it, Christopher? There could be children listening.
All right, good.
There's children in the front row. Were you not here for the first match?
I know. Okay, there are children present. You're aware.
Now, the only way this will be bad is if the two heads start touching.
Let's talk about our combatants real quick, can we please? Even though there are two mannequin heads to even the odds here, at least in the mind of George South. I mean, these two men, psychological evaluations may be needed, but let's just say that these men are very capable ring technicians. I mean,
psychological evaluations, the School of Psychology at App State flunked everybody out. They couldn't figure out what to do with either one of these guys. And poor referee Mitch Blaylock is going to have his hands full tonight. There's head everywhere.
And he is going to, this is going to be a story for him to tell one of these days. I remember the night I refereed a tag team match between George South, Al Snow, and both of their partners were mannequin heads.
Take a bath.
What do you say? Look out now.
Al Snow he's ready and willing to fight.
Oh, guys, got Mitch Blaylock. Oh, this is going to be a long night.
Welcome to PWX.
The bell hasn't even rung yet.
Al Snow. Like you said,
here we go. We are finally underway here, and George South showing some of that, some of the things he learned while with the NWA back in the day.
Absolutely. I mean, both of these men, so many old tricks, I guess you can say. Many of the best stars in the business trained at the hands of both of these men. Both of these men very accomplished.
In fact, quite a few of the people you will see on this DVD were trained by George South.
Absolutely. And of course, Al Snow, his laundry list of stars that he's trained, including some on this DVD, as I have discovered.
Of course, Al Snow, former ECW, WWE superstar, now works for TNA as an agent with that company.
A very decorated star. I started out many gimmicks, but he's obviously most known for being the leader of the Job Squad, carrying head around, had a quick title reign with Mick Foley as tag team champion.
And now George South is he's over there with his head, and they're putting their heads together and trying to come up with a strategy here.
I wish this man good luck with that. George South, a very passionate man, I would say, as you've seen in the ring just now, just talking to the good people. If you have read his book, really great autobiography by the name of Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle. Really good book, and very passionate man, a great personality, and now we found out probably a little bit deranged.
Well, he's just trying to make this an even match, I guess. I mean, Al Snow has been touring all across the country with Head, and I wonder if Head has to go through the body scanner, if TSA puts Head in the body scanner whenever he gets on the airplane to travel.
I do wonder. Back to the action. George South in a three-point stance pauses for just a moment.
And a spry young man is George South.
Oh, yes.
Charges in. I took a little too long there, and Al Snow with a side headlock takeover.
Oh, yeah, sprite young man at the age of 50.
George South, good to see that he got away from Jello night at the home to be able to make it here tonight for this. I'm sorry, I had to take that shot.
What? Oh, my. Al Snow wrestling tonight as he usually does out of, I believe it's Lima, Ohio.
Oh, and now the spot that will not end. Those of you that have seen this is the spot that will not end.
Yes, it goes on and on, my friends. Both of these men are right-winded.
Oh!
Al Snow thus ending the sequence with an open-handed chop right to the chops of George South.
Two men who had great cardio at one time, probably not so much at this point in their careers.
Well, to be expected. As we stated, South age 50, Al Snow age 49. Not exactly the spring chickens they used to be.
And once again, George South commiserating with his head. The masked head. Oh, look out! Mitch Blaylock in trouble here.
Oh, no.
Oh, Al Snow.
Al could get himself disqualified if he lays a hand on him. Mitch Blaylock wins the day on this one, but he nearly got the 10 punches in the corner from one Al Snow.
Someone needs to call Eric Young. His gimmick's being stolen here. Beating up on the referee.
Oh, boy. Wait a second.
Now Al Snow
Al Snow
trying to convince George South to come out of the corner. Oh, we almost had a collar and elbow tie up there.
Instead, we got an over-the-head wrist lock by George South. Again, these two men, two great mat technicians in their own right. So much so, I mean, famously, Ric Flair said of George South he was one of his favorite guys to wrestle with back in the days of NWA.
Of course, George South's record in NWA, impressive, not in the way you normally want, but, and here we go again, the spot that will not end.
Oh, my Lord. Al, and George, stop.
Catching their breath real fast here. I mean, when the combined age of 99 in the ring, and once again, Al Snow. Oh, and look out here, back to the side headlock takeover.
And the cut. Oh, George South had his shoulders to the mat, almost lost this match, but good awareness, again, that ring savvy of Mr. Number 1, George South.
Ring savvy to kick out of a side headlock pinning attempt.
Hey, the match is still going on, Chris.
So far, we have only seen one head come into play here, and that's George South speaking with the masthead. Al Snow's head sitting quietly in the corner. I can't tell if it has the tag rope or not, but referee Mitch Blaylock needs to make sure that that's a legal tag should it happen.
I don't even see his face right now. In fact, I think Head's a bit disinterested in this matchup.
Head's looking at the people in the front row. Did you see that one girl? I'd be looking at the people in the front row too.
Come on, Chris, we're here to work. Oh, missing with that elbow drop. And once again, the side
headlock takeover. Well, we're about to see some more of that wonderful ring presence of George South.
Absolutely.
Kicking out again at 2. So close for Al Snow.
Oh, so close. But Lord knows we got an incredible card to look ahead to. I mean, coming up later on, some more great stars wrestling tonight in tag action. The Hurricane, Shane Helms and Lodi will be tagging against John Schuyler and Steve the Fever Walters.
2 former WCW stars and Shane Helms and Lodi teaming up to face 2 of the rising stars, 2 of the men I think that people should really keep their eye on the independent circuit. John Schuyler and Steven Walters, 2 guys I think that are going to make it sooner rather than later.
And talk about 2 guys, the PWX title, it will be on the line as the Midnight Sun, Caleb Conley, will defend that title against the current Ring of Honor television champion, the Panama City Playboy, Adam Cole.
And now, well, we got a little head here.
Oh,
it's always time for good head. No, just a tease on the head.
Oh, geez, don't you hate it when you're teased?
Nothing worse than a head tease, Craig, I got to tell you.
The match continues.
Now George South swinging for the fences. Of course, you mentioned that PWX title match coming up. Caleb Conley looking to defend that title against Adam Cole. That should be a spirited match. And don't forget former WWE TNA superstar Bobby Lashley faces off against one half of Team 704, Cedric Alexander, in what might be the most physical match of the night.
I tell you what, Cedric Alexander, in poker they use the term all-in. I think he looked at this matchup as an all-in matchup. He must win this matchup in his own mind to solidify his career as a singles competitor. A tall order considering he's going up against a man in Bobby Lashley who in mixed martial arts has a record of 7-2, 2 of which of those matches by knockout. A very dangerous man in Bobby Lashley.
Great card up and down tonight here. Of course, all of this benefiting Brady Botkins, who is sitting down front row in a couch. That's a pretty good gig. We're in folding chairs. He's in the couch.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if he'll let me move down there. We can sit down there beside him and call the match. We should get him a headset.
Yeah, we should let him call a couple matches. You're absolutely right.
Shut up!
See if we can make that happen after intermission, folks. Right now, George South squeezing on Al Snow. Al Snow trying to get to his feet here. He could stand a tag to his partner over there.
Yeah, I mean, both of these heads are rather fresh.
Al Snow could use a little head.
Couldn't we all?
George South wrenching down. Al Snow back down. This match started off with a little bit of fun, but right now all business is George South has Al Snow in the middle of the ring, squeezing the life out of him, choking him out here. Al Snow needs to get out of this situation and quick.
Absolutely. In fact, Al Snow looking like he's fading real fast. Actually, I take that back. He looks like he might be trying to get to a vertical base. He's up to one foot. He's up to the other. He is at a vertical base. And Al Snow looking to capitalize, does with that back elbow. And another one to the stomach of Mr. Number One. And look at this. Up and over goes Snow, trying to flip him over. Can he do it? Oh, wait. What is Mr.
Oh,
South
look
doing?
at him. He's going for the claw. He's got the claw locked in. He's got him in a penny predicament. Is this going to be here? 1, 2, and Al Snow at the last minute gets his shoulder up.
Unbelievable. But Al Snow, I mean, you got to believe the nails going right into the scalp, hitting those nerve endings right in the face. I mean, you don't think this would be a vicious maneuver, but believe me, folks, this Al Snow is in a world of hurt right now.
We've had a lot of jokes about Al Snow's head, but right now, is he tapping out?
No, I think he was just trying to find his footing with his hand on the canvas.
Right now, the actual head on Al Snow's neck getting squeezed out. He's able to pull through there. Oh, he shoots George South in. Look out!
Oh, head of steam, nobody home.
And back to the claw goes George South.
Wait a minute. Al Snow, I mean, he's taken a lot of punishment. I mean, all those headlocks early on in that matchup, an inordinate amount. And George South obviously taking advantage of the fluctuating circulation to the head of Al Snow.
And Al Snow's in a bad position here, really, all things being equal.
Easy.
But Snow fading fast. This could be it. George South has that locked in. He's down 2 and 0. Al Snow able to get that shoulder up. Still fight left in him.
And listen to this crowd here at Watauga High School, firmly behind the one they call Al Snow.
Boone, North Carolina, letting Al Snow know that they don't want him to lay down here. They don't want him to give up. They want him to fight out.
And of course, they don't want to see George South ever return. You heard it at the beginning. If George South loses this matchup, he will never wrestle in Boone, North Carolina ever again.
But if he wins, he gets head from Al Snow.
You're horrible. Elbow by Al Snow.
Al Snow fighting out now. George South, went for that clothesline and missed. Another one as he got him disoriented here. Side Russian leg sweep. Beautiful move by Al Snow.
Al Snow needs to capitalize, but actually George South quickly to well, not quite a vertical base. He is there now. Oh, look at this in the corner. Al Snow reverses the right hand, gives him another one for good measure. Here we go. My. The repeated blows to the head.
And Al Snow fighting to keep from giving head to George South. And why wouldn't you as he locks in the sleeper hold here?
I am getting ready to punch you.
And look out. Who is this? Who is this ringside?
That is George South Jr., the son of Mr. Number One. And what the heck is George South doing?
And now look out behind George South with the original masthead. He misses.
Oh, look at this. Oh, Al Snow's got the head.
And Al Snow gives George South his own head. He covers here. 1, 2, and 3. Well, the tag team partners came into play, but it was the original masthead turning on his partner, George South, giving Al Snow the victory.
Al Snow ecstatic that he doesn't have to give head to George South.
That's right, George South Jr. out, but not enough there, causing a distraction, but it backfiring, blowing up in the face, and look at George South not happy with his head.
And George South, for the very last time, wrestles in Boone, North Carolina, a victim of his own hubris.